দর্শক মণ্ডলী আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আমাদের আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে। কেমন আছেন সবাই? আশা করি ভালো আছেন। আমাদের আজকের অনুষ্ঠানের অতিথি যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের পররাষ্ট্র দপ্তরের অ্যাম্বাসেডর ডেজিগনেট টম কেলি। তিনি প্রিন্সিপাল ডেপুটি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট সেক্রেটারি ফর পলিটিক্যাল মিলিটারি অ্যাফেয়ার্স। কথা বলছি অ্যাম্বাসেডর ডেজিগনেট টম কেলির সাথে। ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো।
Thank you very much. It's great to be here to have a chance to talk about our relationship with Bangladesh.
You have been to Dhaka recently, a few weeks ago, and your visit was to attend the third security dialogue between US and Bangladesh. How did it go?
It went fantastically well. I actually spent several days in Bangladesh. One day was devoted to the security dialogue with Bangladesh. I led a large delegation with several senior members of the U.S. government. And we had a chance to spend an entire day with our Bangladeshi counterparts, going over several different aspects of the bilateral security relationship, but also comparing notes on how we see the situation in other parts of the region. And we have this kind of dialogue with our most important partners around the world. So I was very happy to have the chance to go to Dhaka to talk to our Bangladeshi counterparts and learn from them about their perspective on several different issues. But I also spent 2 additional days in meetings with various members of the Bangladeshi government as well as civil society. And I also had the opportunity to travel around Bangladesh a little bit. One day I traveled to BIPSAT, Bangladesh's wonderful peacekeeping training facility where many of the best peacekeepers in the world are trained so that they can go to some of the most challenging parts of the world to help the United Nations to preserve peace and security around the world. And I also spent a day going to Chittagong where I had the privilege to inspect the Samudra Joy, which is a naval ship, now the largest ship in the Bangladeshi Navy's fleet, which Bangladesh received from the United States last year under the Excess Defense Articles program. And I had a great time getting to visit the ship's crew and seeing how well maintained and effective that ship has been. The Bangladeshi Navy has done great things with the Samudra Joy. The operations that they've carried out in the Bay of Bengal has effectively significantly reduced the incidence of piracy and contraband in the region. And the Bangladeshi Navy also played an important role in the search for the missing Malaysian Airlines jetliner. So the Bangladeshi Navy is doing a great job with the equipment that we've provided and made a very good case for us to provide further such assistance to Bangladesh. And it's an indication of the Bangladesh Armed Forces great ability to contribute to international security. So we spent a lot of time talking about those issues with our Bangladeshi counterparts.
What kind of further assistance Bangladesh can expect as far as maritime security is concerned in the Bay of Bengal?
Well, there's a couple of different ways which we can support Bangladesh's maritime security. We're certainly considering further naval vessel transfers under the Excess Defense Articles program. We're still working on that issue. But we can also provide assistance through training, for example, through the International Military Exchange Training Program, by which we're able to bring Bangladeshi naval officials together with American counterparts to learn kind of the secrets of the trade so that they can more effectively carry out their maritime security mission.
Apart from maritime security, what are the other main concerns for the U.S. in that region?
Another very important area of continued collaboration is the U.S. government's support for Bangladeshi peacekeeping operations. The United States government has supported BIPSOT, Bangladesh's peacekeeping training center, as well as Bangladeshi peacekeeping forces for many years. We consider Bangladesh peacekeepers some of the most effective in the world, and we plan to continue to support Bangladesh in that regard as well.
And what about counterterrorism? In that fight against terrorism, what is the U.S. thinking?
We also want to support Bangladesh with regard to counterterrorism. Bangladesh has a very good track record of, as a secular Muslim country, in fighting against violent extremists. The United States is supporting Bangladeshi forces, both in the armed forces and in the Interior Ministry, to try to make sure that the Bangladeshi forces have the tools and training that they need to continue to be effective against violent extremism. The United States and Bangladesh share common interest in making sure that these violent extremists aren't able to disrupt Bangladeshi society or to disrupt regional security.